Okay, so before we dive into all the fancy coding stuff like that, I want to show you guys the IDE that I use and the majority of developers use, and that's called VS Code, short for Visual Studios by Microsoft. So you can go to this link right here, visualstudios.microsoft.com, and when you scroll down, meet the Visual Studio family, there should be 3 choices. Do not download this left one, okay? If you look at it, it says it's for .NET and C++ developers, okay? That's not what we're doing. C++ is used for computer apps like your games, not for the browser. If you have a Mac, you can download this middle one, VS Studio for Mac. If you have Windows or Linux, you can use this one. Make sure you have the right versions of whatever you're doing. I have Windows 64. Once you click on that, it will actually bring you to a Get Started page, okay? And if I were you and I've never used this before, I would actually go through all of these, okay? Don't worry about the Node.js and the TypeScript and anything else, but at least read the setup and the Get Started and the user guide, okay? Those will actually be very helpful. Now, it should automatically download, and then it's just a simple setup. But it says mine has already been set up, so I'm going to cancel. All right, now I want to show you guys some cool things in VS Code. First, you can see that all the important variables or names or strings, whatever, are colorized, right? But not only that, you can change what your theme looks like. Right now, it's kind of dark. That's what I like. But if you don't like that, you can change. See? And there's so many color themes, guys. There's even custom color themes that people make, right? Oh, this one looks pretty cool. Okay, second thing, I want you to look at the keyboard shortcuts right here. Control K or Control S to see it. Okay. Now, there's a lot. You do not need to know all of these, but you should look through them, right? A few of them are very useful, like Control D, right? Control D will let you select all of the same text contents. Let me show you right here. So let's say I select the word document, I press Control D, it selects the next one. One more time, it selects this, one more time. Okay, now if I want to change all of this, all of these documents to, let's say, something like window, they would all change at the same time, right? And just like Microsoft Word, you can do Control Z to undo. All right, so please, please learn your keyboard shortcuts. They actually come in very, very useful. And you can also Google like a list of useful keyboard shortcuts just for VS Code, okay? All right, now, the next thing is, let's see, there's extensions, all right? There's a lot of good extensions, like theme extensions, the Dracula extension, that's cool, right? And then Beautify. Now this has been deprecated, so you should choose something else, okay? So what Beautify does is that, let's say, if your code isn't really neatly organized, right? But it still runs, but it's really hard to read, right? Like this still works. Let me put this S back. Yeah, this works, but it looks ugly, right? Like that. Now, if you have something like Beautify installed and you click Save, it will fix all of that for you, okay? But a word of warning, I would only download that after you're really used to typing code neatly and correctly, okay? Because when you're starting, you don't want a computer to handle all of that for you. You want to get practice typing and formatting it correctly, okay? So I actually don't even have that installed right now because I do want to practice my typing and my formatting. Okay, hope that was good. Let's move on.